What's up, everyone? Welcome to Think
Hello.
Blink Podcast. We're with Lalit. Hello, what's up?
Once again, I'm back as usual. You should expect me all the time, but we're going to make this one special, aren't we?
We are going to make this special because technically this is our third podcast, but as I say, the first version of this one didn't go as planned. So
Definitely not.
So this is our second podcast, and actually, I think that it's good that we actually started off this as our second podcast because this is definitely going to be a lot better, not only in contents, but also in the quality of how things are going to go in this podcast. Don't you think?
Yeah, I definitely agree. After our last situation, our last podcast, I think starting off... Oh,
Is that me?
no, that's directly on your computer. We have no viewers, so it's fine.
This is be right back. All right, we're gonna be right back. All right, we're back. Sorry, I got a phone call in the middle of it. But yeah. So we have our cameraman here with us today.
Once again, our favorite.
Our favorite cameraman.
Debatably, our favorite.
Debatably, after the start of this podcast, he's currently trying to hang himself with a cushion.
We'll cut that out, don't worry.
But dude, what is it with you? I always say we'll cut things out. Oh my god.
To be fair, in my defense, the amount of times was if we had actually cut out what I've told us to cut out.
Yeah, we'd had 15 minutes last time. Anyway,
yes.
Let's talk about what we'll be talking about today because I think that that's going to be pretty important. Let's just talk about that. So, I'm blind, so I'm gonna have to zoom this in real quick. The breathing is very strong.
Oh,
all right, we'll be talking about lighting and techniques in filmmaking. Did I say filmmating?
Yes,
okay.
he did say filmmaking.
Oh, that's staying in.
That is a form of video.
No, we're not.
Okay. Anyway.
All right.
We'll
So,
move on.
then we'll be talking about the understanding. So, with that, we'll be talking about the purpose of lighting in filmmaking. We'll be talking about how to create atmosphere through lighting choices. So that means like using diffused lights and using kind of lights like these. These are floodlights, and we'll also be talking. Why is my hair? Looks like I've got like a little shit on my. Okay. So we'll also be talking about social media and the algorithms because let's just say it hasn't been on our side recently. I mean, it has. We've gotten tons of views, but not as many likes and not as much traffic to the podcast, which is fine. We expected this to happen at the end of the day because algorithms work like that. They usually work or sometimes they don't. And, it is what it is. Instagram has its own way of doing things. Okay, our cameraman.
We apologize about our cameraman. We might need to send him out for a second.
I will pour water on you again. You realize that, right?
To give context, a previous instance happened where our cameraman decided
and almost broke 2 lenses. All right.
One of these.
Yeah, one of them.
Could actually be a pretty good conversation piece, actually.
Crap. This is full of water.
You did it.
Actually.
All right, our cameraman doesn't talk on this podcast. I'm kidding.
No, actually, a cameraman isn't. That's the point of a cameraman. He shuts up and he lets us do the talking. But
yes, indeed. So how about we talk about
this is $4,000.
$4,000. Hopefully not down the drain.
If it is, I'll shove it. Okay. Anyway.
Wow, this is something else. What an amazing start. No one's joined just yet.
So there's also the topic that we wrote down where we wanted to talk about inflation, but as I put in the description of the Think Blink business, Think Blink isn't about explaining how things work and how to make them better because we are not experienced as much as everyone else is. A lot of big creators are a lot more experienced than we are, which is why we don't want to kind of be too informative because we're. Damn it! I forgot to press record.
All right, so now we're gonna start.
No, we're not gonna start over because I'll just cut it out and put it back in. It's no big deal. But yeah, that's basically, we won't be talking about inflation, even though that is a topic that we wrote down. Would you like to explain this other topic?
Yeah, sure. Video editing. Now we're going to be discussing in our main topic of video editing, the subtopic, which is the fundamentals of video editing video editing softwares in general, and secondly, advanced video editing techniques for creating engaging content. And then lastly, for that section, we'll be going for tips for optimizing your workflow and saving time in post production, which I think, me personally, definitely have a lot to learn about. I myself really need to understand how to edit my videos.
Yeah.
And be able to work with that material in general. And I think you could really, give us information for me and you and pretty much everyone else that decides to view this podcast.
Yeah, I'll be explaining how I do my thing. I think that it's important for people to understand that aspect. It's also very fun. So
I would imagine.
yeah. All right, let's get right into it. We'll be starting off. I actually forgot.
Oh, be careful. Your microphone's a bit out.
I know. So lighting and lighting. So let's talk about kind of what we use for lighting. I use a really cheap light. So what?
Don't worry about it. I just burped.
Do you want me to turn your mic up real quick?
Yeah, you should probably do that.
Yeah, just your headphones. Sorry.
Hello. Yes, that's a bit better. Whoa, that's really loud, bro. A little bit. Yeah, around here. A little bit less. There you go. That's better.
Just so you know, when I turn that knob, it's only for you. The viewers have the same level.
Okay.
So yeah, in terms of lighting, so I use a very cheap Amazon light. It's really good because it gets the job done. As you can actually see it. It's in the reflector now up there. I know it looks like we're in a mental institution because it looks like we're gated inside of here, but I promise we're not. For those of you listening on Spotify and Apple, you probably need some context, which is actually a good incentive for you guys to go onto our YouTube page and look at the video side of things. I don't know what my cameraman is doing, and I'm happy that you guys cannot see this right now. Okay.
That would be a big distraction, to say the least.
Oh yeah. Nothing inappropriate. Anyway. What was I saying? So yeah, we use that cheap light. We also use this light bar, which is controlled with the controller that I actually cannot find anymore. So.
I believe it's under this pillow, actually.
Oh yeah, here it is.
It is.
So we can control this light. If I, you can turn the. I'm sure you guys are pretty familiar with this, but if I turn this knob here, you can change different colors.
Indeed.
Actually, I think blue looks kind of good. All right, and then we've used the light on my right, your guys' left, is which you guys can't see right now, is a Philips Hue bulb. The reason why you can't see it because it's pointing down. Fix that.
It actually looks kind of nice.
There we go.
Oh, that's nice.
So yeah, that Philips Hue bulb kind of lights up and gives me some color, and the same thing on the Elite side. Obviously, these can be changed. The color of these can be changed using the app and using Alexa, which I've unplugged because I'm using every single plug we've got. But yeah, I think that lighting is very important. I think that it's very important because what's that creator called that we watch who advises us on streaming?
It was actually Alpha Gaming, but now he's called Senpai Gaming. He changed his name.
He changed his name, really?
And yeah, he did. I don't recall the exact reason, so don't come after me, Senpai Gaming. But I believe it was because he really wanted to expand his business further than to get a newer audience and it's kind of a general rebrand, like a soft reset. I could be mistaken though. I haven't watched him in quite some time. But I'm really wishing the best because he really helped us out in terms of equipment.
He's the reason I got started. So, he's the reason why I started streaming in the first place. He's the reason, he's literally the reason why I chose these microphones. I chose this camera. I chose this system here for mixing the audio because he really does give really good advice on things. Mm-hmm. So what I was saying is that Alpha Gaming gave a really good opinion.
Can we take a real pause? Can we pause the stream?
Why?
Why are you filming? Why are you filming? You are pointing the camera and going around like this. No, what are you filming? No, why are you filming? Just to keep it as a fucking... Back
Alright,
to
we're
it.
back. Sorry. Anyway, so what I was saying was Alpha Gaming did a really good demonstration about that you don't need a good camera to get good to make the image look good. I think that cameras are a great tool, and if you have a better one, that you have more tools available to you.
Mm.
But if you don't know the fundamentals, you will never be able to grasp the true potential of the camera and and the tool that you're using. That's why lighting, audio, and all other like camera angles, positioning, also understanding the camera itself, focus, aperture, all those fundamentals of a camera. That's what will make your image a lot better. Like I'm not saying to get the shittiest camera, but I'm also not saying to get the best camera if you don't know how to use it. First, understand lighting and things. And trust me, we haven't grasped it 100% either. Because as you can see, we've got reflections. This isn't the best environment for all of this. My ideal setup would be a backdrop with the logo on it, of course, which we are getting, by the way. Which we are getting. Sorry, which we are getting, by the way. But with that said, it takes money, it takes time, it takes a lot of what's it called? Kind of the backwards logistics is very difficult to grasp. So we need to wait for that. So with that being said, let's talk about kind of sorry. I'm just looking at our scripts that we've got going on. How to create mood. So how do we create mood?
Mm-hmm.
So obviously if we make everything look like a hospital like this, is there even white on this? I don't think you can turn this to white if I wanted to. Anyway, but imagine this was white. If everything was white, and everything was like one dull color, it wouldn't be engaging. It wouldn't be like visually appealing. And you need something that's warm, that's inviting when you're filming a video, recording a video, because that's what will kind of enhance the quality of the viewers that you get into your stream. All right, go to.
Oh, we got a plane passing by.
Yeah, we got a plane passing by. Hopefully, this will crash.
Oh goodness!
Crash right into it. No. What date is it today?
Today is 7th of May.
7/5. No, 9. Okay.
Cut that out. Cut that
No.
out. Anyway, when it comes to creating mood, I'm not too well educated on much about lighting, but from what I understand, right, warmer colors mean more of a warmer, like obviously a warmer, more gentle, sullen kind of mood, right?
Yeah.
And lighter colors are more like a sharp image, right?
Yeah.
All right, that makes sense to me.
And this is what I used to do. I'll show you as an example in a minute actually. But I used to stream, and my picture quality for my face cam was fantastic. Everyone was always complimenting me, and the reason why was that I had one sharp key light, which is an Elgato key light, which I personally love. I don't know if you have one.
I have one actually. Yeah,
they're fantastic, aren't they? Like they are
amazing,
super good. You can control the brightness, you can control the warmth of the light, the hue, and everything, and I love that. You can't control the color, but you wouldn't really need to. And I had floodlights in the back, which would be blue or red, depending on what I liked. I usually put blue. And that would kind of shine the side of my face, and it would kind of make me glow, kind of.
Yeah.
Make my face glow, and that would be really good. So that would make kind of accentuating kind of my facial appearance, and that's what made that the best. And so yeah, thankfully lighting is what really made me respect the industry. It made me respect that you don't need the best of the best equipment. Now, with that being said, I do have pretty good equipment now, but that's because I've learned to grasp a lot of the concepts. And it's also because I'm very fortunate to be able to get this sort of equipment, of course. We have great boom arms, we've got great microphones, we've got great mixers, laptops, PCs, we've got monitors, we've got guests, a questionable cameraman. But apart from that, we've,
Yeah, very questionable cameraman.
Yeah. Yeah, so this kind of leads into how the skills that I've learned affected social media, because trust me, I didn't make my life any easier by by choosing this industry. Filmmaking is a very competitive industry, and as much as people may think that it isn't, and a lot of people help each other, that is true. It's very competitive. You have to focus a lot of different genres: audio, video, editing, which is very hard to do, which is To me, editing, regardless of how good your image quality is, editing is 50% of your entire completion. If you're not able to grasp the editing part of things, but your video, audio, and lighting styles are fantastic, then you will not be able to fulfill the needs of people watching. That's what I think. So what else do I think? I think that social media algorithms for TikTok, Instagram, and we can say Facebook, we can say a lot of different.
Facebook's still up there. We don't. Even though the younger generation doesn't tend to actively use it much, there definitely still is a large presence. Millions still use the app, so we can't discount that. So even though most people don't use Facebook, at least the people watching this probably don't, it's still out there. It's still something pretty big.
Yeah, it is, and I mean it's a very competitive space there because you got Facebook Marketplace, which a lot of people still use nowadays. Like, it's where I personally have never used it, but I know people who have, and they've been able to get things for very cheap prices, and it's very good. And it's also great for drop shipping and places like that. That's we'll get into the side hustles because I think that we should talk about that. Also, our setup for the couch is kind of failing right now, but yeah, we'll talk about side hustles in a minute because I want to know what your thought on those are because if
side hustles.
Well, we'll talk in a minute about that. Yeah. So, social media algorithms.
Okay, so
TikTok.
Right. So from what I get, right, algorithms are based on how long, at least some of them, every single algorithm is different. But I believe Instagram's is based on how long you stay on a reel, if you save that reel or not, and then it kind of like picks out content that goes like off that reel or it's like tagged in that reel. Am I correct?
So yeah, I mean I think so. As I said, we're not completely knowledgeable about this kind of stuff, and but I've noticed in my experience, the TikToks and the reels that we've posted. The Instagram is very much about watch time and play times especially because I got a message today saying that one of our reels got 500 views.
Yeah.
500 plays, which isn't a view. A view for Instagram, it depends on I think the percentage that you watch the video.
Yes.
So it's if you watch more than a certain percentage, then it'll count it as a view. But if you scroll over it, and it won't count it, which is fine, I guess. But Instagram's a bit weird on that kind of stuff. I don't really know, but this is my experience. We've definitely gotten more than 500 views, but we've gotten
one of ours got 811.
Yeah, one of ours on TikTok also got 1.1K views.
Ooh, congrats!
Which is a great milestone that we've hit. Thank you guys for you guys' support. If it wasn't for you guys, then we probably wouldn't be doing this for much longer. I mean, you guys keep me going. Now, we haven't been posting that many reels recently is because we've been really busy. And, school and exams coming up, you know how it is. It's hard. But, yeah, so Instagram's algorithm is different from TikTok's in the sense that TikTok's a lot more saturated. It's a lot more complicated. But, okay.
Oh, goodness, I think we might need to take a little pause.
All right, we'll take a pause real quick. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. Sorry, the cameraman had a mental breakdown because he thought that something was out of focus when it wasn't. All right, can we go back to camera 2, please, cameraman? At least are you able to do that? Thank you. All right. Go back to watching anime. Good job. All right.
Castlevania shout out right there. Highly recommend. Anyway, sorry.
Copyright strike. Let's go.
Oh, goodness, that's my bad.
I don't know. I'm joking. I'll be fine. Actually, I don't think that you can get copyright stricken unless you're...
Show.
No, but can you get copyright stricken if
I believe you should a media. You can, yes.
But, like, don't you have to have, like, a certain amount of following to actually be considered? Because at the end of the day, YouTube doesn't really care, do they?
I think it's like...
I mean, we'll find out.
We'll find out at some point.
We'll play some copyrighted music later. I'm joking.
I believe it's after 1K they'll actually start, like, caring what you do.
Yeah, probably. Depends on how many views we get. Which, by the way, we've been getting a lot. Also, we've been... I'll start... Huh?
Nothing. Go ahead.
We'll be getting. We'll be
Oh,
we'll be
goodness.
starting to record some YouTube videos as well soon.
I think that'd be great for the great for our channel's algorithm. As
Oh
well.
yeah, definitely. Because right now we're only posting shorts, which is one side of the algorithm. Then you've got live streams like these on YouTube. You've got actual videos. Your hand just popped in the screen as if you're some angel. All right. Hey, cameraman, can you get me some juice?
You see, not only is he our cameraman, right?
But he's also
our
my
servant.
bit. No,
Oh
yeah.
goodness me!
No, that's questionable.
You can even hear him in the background.
Thank you,
Orange
Emirates.
juice.
You're like an Emirates flight attendant,
Yeah.
just less attractive. Don't give me.
That says a lot in in one sentence. So pardon us
I'm
for
straight.
You have to clarify that. Pardon us for the.
See, so the
This is
downside of
why.
him
This is why
going.
we need the
The
Elgato
yeah,
stream.
but the downside of him going to get me a cup is now we have to actually do things ourselves.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. You know, for how much shit we give our cameraman, we really tend to take him for granted, don't we?
Yeah, rightfully so.
Rightfully so.
Yeah.
indeed. Anyway, I wanted to talk about one topic that was actually that's also related to not necessarily social media algorithms, but it's kind of back to our original first topic,
Yeah.
which was lighting, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to ask, right? Let's say because you know everything about this, pretty much. Well, most things about this whole
Right.
business, right?
Of course.
What would someone need to do, right? If they have a closed room and they only have one main light source, right? To fill up the background, I've noticed this is like more of a personal issue actually, where I've noticed that with my Elgato key light, when I have it right above where my camera is, right next to my camera, it's right above my monitors, right? And when I have it shining on me, even if I adjust it, it seems very oversaturated and it fills up the whole room. And
Like too bright.
yeah, way too bright. Even if I lower it,
Even if you lower it, and well, that would mean that probably your camera exposure is a little too high. You have to probably lower that. ISO might be a problem as well.
yep.
Do not pour that juice on my PC. I swear to God. Anyway,
Mhm.
I think that you might want to lower kind of your camera settings, not only
Yep.
like your IRL settings. If that doesn't work, then I suggest OBS filters,
Yep.
or even if you're not using OBS, if you're using it for Discord, for example.
Wow, he actually came in.
Wow,
clutch.
he actually came in clutch. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
This better be juice and not cracked egg whites and stuff inside.
Hey, protein. Let's find out. Oh goodness, that's ASMR. We're entering a new field out of podcasting, ASMR now.
Wait, aren't you doing that?
Oh, yes, but we're gonna keep that for actually no, we're gonna keep that for a little bit later. I'm not yet ready, but that's a little sneak peek. We told you the topic now, but we'll get into depth.
Sorry if you didn't want to
No,
share that.
no, it's fine. You know, every week we're gonna get more and more details about this. We're building up a bit of tension till it breaks, and we're finally able to actually mention my channel fully. But I will explain some parts. I got most of my equipment now. I'm just working with lighting, my background, and then we're ready to go. I got my mic thanks to this guy. I'm just for anyone who is interested in it. I'll be using a Rode NTA1, so it really suits my voice because it's still able to handle those deeper voices, especially for ASMR. And yeah, I think that will be something which I'll elaborate more on next week and probably the week after. So around towards the end of school, actually, during the summer, I'll probably be actually doing a lot of videos. And this way, during the summer, my plan is I'll be able to pump out a lot of videos every
Right.
day and save them and be able to not have any worries.
That's good. No, I think that's very smart that you're doing this over the summer so you can use this time to plan. The Rode NTA1 is a fantastic microphone. I mean, it came out like years ago.
Years ago, I think it was 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, and it's a great microphone. I mean, I've tried it myself when I gave it to you. Not for free. I
Not
gave
for
it to
free.
you. I gave it to you for a decent
Good
price.
deal, good deal, good deal.
It retail MSRP is how much?
170, I think.
170. I give it to you for 110. Technically 140.
140, but then the long story short, he needed 20 francs bad. He made a deal out of it. And I was like, you know what? I'll take it.
Yeah. So he's actually instead of just paying me 110, which I'm not usually pretty lenient, so
Yeah.
I'm letting him pay with time. But yeah, this is the mics that we want to upgrade to in the future. So if you guys want to donate,
One of these
Excuse
shorts
me.
would be lovely, yeah.
yeah, it would be these. Shure's SM7Bs are fantastic. I mean, I could probably show you the sound quality right now. Should we try that? Let's see.
I mean, oh, goodness me. I don't okay. Okay, he's actually going ahead with it. So, yeah, we'll be happy. Oh, we'll be testing
All
out the
right, we switched to the Shure SM7B. So this is how the Shure SM7B. You can hear me right fine, right?
Yeah, we can hear you pretty loud as well.
Oh, is it loud?
Oh yes, it's very loud.
But yeah, this is the difference between the Shure SM7B and the Rode pod mic. I mean, definitely
Very
this is
clear
a
difference.
yeah. You can tell my voice is deeper,
Buttery smooth,
buttery
I'll tell you that
smooth.
much.
And this mic is great. I mean, the pod mic is a good microphone, but at the end of the day, I personally like the SM7B better. That's why the industry standard, whoever has money uses these because they are the best microphones,
Yeah.
in my opinion, for podcasting. Even though these are made for podcasting, but they're also made for singing as well. The Rode Pod mic is only made for podcasts, but obviously it's a microphone. You can do whatever the hell you want with it, but usually it's not what it's done for. So let me switch back because otherwise it's gonna be weird.
Yeah, it's gonna be switching back to the Rode again. You know, I find it interesting. I think the Rode NT. Oh goodness me.
Yeah,
I think
but
it's kinda back.
my bad.
I think the Rode NTA1 is also a lovely mic. I think it's kind of the middle ground, right? I haven't actually seen the Rode be used much in podcasting because it's more of a personal mic. It's something you have for yourself and just for your general use. The Rode Pod mic, it's made to be cheaper and manufactured more and given out to people on a
Right.
massive major use. Sorry, I don't know if those are the correct words to be using. Rode NTA1's made for personal use, even some studio use actually. Actually, I've seen it used in some studios, but as I
Like
mentioned,
radios. And
yeah, radio stations,
the
voice
NTA
actors.
one, really.
Yeah,
Voice
uh,
actors and
personal rigs. They kinda use it,
narrating.
yeah. Voice actors, a lot of them use it for their personal rigs when they're not in work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If you look at, they'll do setup tours every now and then, and you'll always see most of the time Rode NTA1.
For real.
Yeah, because it's not over the top. It's not necessarily over the top. Like for example with the Shure, but it's not necessarily mass produced and used by everyone like a Rode. It's that
Right.
in between ground. You kind of get both of good worlds, both of the two good worlds here.
Yeah. I understand. Yeah, that's true. I love these microphones. And the microphone I gave you is gonna be very good for the business you want to start because
Absolutely.
it's I think there are bigger and better microphones, but that is usually people would be starting off with a USB microphone
Oh,
and this kind of
absolutely,
stuff. But you just went the straight
Straight to an NTA1.
straight to NTA1 XLR microphone, which I think you're gonna pair up with the Go XLR Mini,
Yep, I have.
which means you can actually put the condenser on it, boost the gain, and do all that. Which
Speaking of, I might actually need some of your help later setting that up. I tried setting it up. I was following actually a tutorial, and I really struggled to set it up.
yeah, the
So,
thing is,
yeah.
I've also followed tutorials for the Go XLR, but the problem is when you're setting up, when you're watching tutorials for audio EQ with someone else that's guiding you through how many megahertz you should have for the mids, the highs, and whatever. The problem with that is they're adjusting it to their voice, what they like. But
Yeah.
every voice is different. So you can't watch a tutorial and there should be a tutorial out there that's like, okay, if you have this type of voice, then this is what you should do. If you have, I can't see that. You realize I'm blind, right?
Can I have the vertical mount for the GPU from the white PC?
No.
Because my 3070 it won't fit horizontally.
No.
All right, I'll summarize the issue our cameraman's having. He got a new 3070.
Here, bring it to me.
He's gonna bring the whole PC.
Bring the PC, I'll show it. No, I'm
Oh
joking.
my goodness. Okay,
Nah,
thank
you
God.
probably wouldn't be able to.
But essentially, is getting a new 3070. I believe it's the MSI model, right? It's
Come
it's
show
pretty
yourself,
big.
cameraman.
Yeah, come here.
Come say hi.
Come say hi. Come over here.
Bro's fixing his hair.
He doesn't want to come over here.
He doesn't want to. He's camera
Now
shy.
he's scared. Now he's scared. Okay.
Now he's scared.
Very ironic.
Well, I did pour a whole bottle of water on him, so.
Fair enough. We don't talk about
No,
it.
we're not putting no timeout. No, not now. No. You can't make. No.
No, that's not a timeout, bro.
What
It's a
is he
different kind.
Oh.
Anyway,
That's-
we'll ignore that. But in its essence, I actually find vertical mounting more aesthetically pleasing, which is what you actually did over there, right? However, I believe in terms of performance,
I
it
didn't
does
do
take-
that.
Oh, the person who made your PC.
Yo,
did.
cameraman, can I have more juice?
Oh goodness, he's gonna pour us out more juice. Oh, here he comes. Yeah, there we go.
Why did you grab it like that? Bro's grabbing it like it's
It's a wine glass.
Want some more?
I would.
some nice orange juice. It's my most pristine orange juice.
Oh yes, it tastes very pristine. I can feel my blood sugar rising.
I don't think that's a good thing.
No, it's not. But orange juice tends to do that. One, but I believe he took my cup. May I have my cup back, good sir? Oh, he's putting a note on it, I think.
Please do not draw. Okay.
This is a nice like in between little off-topic break right here. Oh goodness me! You even put a piece of paper down.
Gave you what's it called? A coaster.
A coaster.
He gave you a coaster for it. That's fantastic.
You see, now he's proving his worth on camera.
He's the type of person to give you a spoon with it too,
Oh,
a fork, or something.
Cheers to that.
Knocks it over, pours it all over my.
Also, just a little heads up, it's like picking up even the gulping noises. It's smart. I'm telling you.
I'm done. I'm not doing that again. Oh my god.
Your sign fell down, by the way. Yeah, he's communicating with us in pieces of paper, but I think at this point you could probably just can you talk?
All right, you know what? At this point, we're just going to take a break real quick. Well, in the next topic, we'll be talking about business marketing, and also we'll be focusing a little bit on inflation. I know we said we wouldn't be focusing on this, but let's talk about how we should probably talk about how inflation affected PCs and things like that.
Absolutely.
And also, we might have the cameraman talk about the prices that he paid for his GPU.
Yeah, right.
And
now,
how
'cause he got a recent one.
Yeah, and how MSRP inflation prices may have affected that. And we'll talk about gas prices as well, because those are pretty important. It kind of ties in. And there's really not much that we need to focus on gas prices apart from the fact that they went pretty high. So we'll be right back with you guys. Thank you guys for listening to our shenanigans for the past almost 30
minutes now. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll take our little 30-minute break. No. It's a little 5-minute break.
5-minute break. There you go.
But yeah, so let's go. What's up, everyone? Welcome back. No, it's fine. It's fine. You can say because you're gonna be.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone. Oh shoot.
No, let's go. Let's go.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back. We've got a guest. Well, a guest is the cameraman, really. But we still value him so
Still
much.
care about him.
Kill me. All right. Anyway, so he'll be talking about kind of the how much he got his GPU for, what GPU he sold, what GPU he's given away, what GPU he's got now, and maybe what his setup choices are going to be for the future. And I think that's going to be very beneficial for those of you who don't have the most money, but also want to
Understand what the rest of us get.
Yeah, and also want to get a good GPU for the money, and you guys don't want to splurge $2,000 for a 3080. Which, if you do that, I really do highly suggest you unsubscribe, because if you ever spend that much money for a GPU, I will be very, very sad.
That's a whole PC right there.
Yeah, that's a whole PC. You could probably get to be fair, for $2,000, you could probably get a good 3060 in a PC. I wouldn't be too surprised, to be fair. But okay, so welcome, cameraman.
Join us over here, Gary. Woo! Goddamn!
Alright, I'm gonna go be the cameraman because, this guy's fired.
Oh, God.
He's now promoted to host. No, I mean, you promoted to host. All right. Let's switch to camera 2 then.
Hello, Elite.
Hello there.
How's it going?
Very good.
All
Very
good?
good. Very good indeed.
All right.
So tell us about your new 3070 you got. You want to speak into the camera?
Can I start from the start?
Yeah, you can start from the start.
So this was about 2019, actually.
Really?
Yeah. What? Oh, yeah. So it's when I got my first PC, my gaming PC. It was a 2070 Super.
Back then, it was pretty good.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good back in 2019, and the i7, I think, yeah. And then in 2020, when the 3080 came out, I switched, and I got actually a new PC, brand new.
Oh wow, yeah.
With it was an i9 and the 3080.
3080. But
So
now he's technically downgraded a little bit. To a
well, no,
3070.
actually no, because at least like this is what some told me. My friends that are actually better than me, they said that the 3080 Founders Edition, because it was a Founders Edition, wasn't as good as a 3070.
That's really fascinating, actually.
Is it?
I gotta say this. I heavily disagree with that, actually.
Is it?
Oh no.
Why?
While I do agree that founder cards are a bit worse
Mm-hmm.
in terms of performance
Yeah.
compared to other models, they, in essence, a 3080, even a Founders Edition, compared to the highest end 3070, is still gonna outperform it.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the chipsets are completely different. Maybe the cooling could be better on an MSI 3070, but at the end of the day, they're completely different chipsets, and they function completely differently. They're different tiers. It's like having, I don't know, but it's like having a really buff person in really crappy armor, or it's like having a really weak person in really good armor.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, the buff person technically is still gonna win. You see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. So I got it in 2020. The 3080, the 30 series, they came out in 2020 in October.
Roughly, yeah.
In October, I'm pretty sure. I got it in November.
Yeah.
I bought it in December. I had to wait 5 months for it to arrive
Yeah.
because I got it from this company. They make
What's the company's name?
a Digital Storm. They
Yeah.
make custom pre-builds. Well, yeah, actually, you can choose. They have what?
No, don't worry.
They have-
Name column, we're going to keep it to low because we're not sure how the copyright laws
Okay,
work.
yeah. So you can. They have different type of cases.
Yeah.
Mid towers and the bigger ones.
Yeah.
I'm not that good. I'm sorry.
It's fine. He's.
I got this smallest case actually.
I'm not that good either, so.
You're
Yeah.
better than me though.
Oh yeah, that's.
That's
Yeah.
taken for granted there.
I got the smallest one because I had a small desk back then,
Yeah.
and basically to add, because originally it had a 2080,
Yeah.
but to upgraded, you would have to pay an extra 200. So to get the 3080, I had to pay an extra 200,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how I got my 3080 for 200.
Damn, that's
I used
crazy.
it for around a year,
Mhm.
and then it stopped working.
I believe your system got fried, right?
Yeah, that's right.
We got a comment.
You got a comment? Who is-
Oh goodness
What
me!
do you-
Never
oh,
mind.
God.
Our own channel commented. Go on.
So I sent it back
Yep.
to fix, but it was there for around a year
Yeah.
because the waiting line was long. What?
This is the thumbnail of the video right now.
No. Oh God.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. And I only got it back.
For those of you who don't know, for those of you who don't know, this is the current thumbnail of the video.
Oh wait.
It's just me
Oh,
giving them
goodness,
juice.
God,
Oh God. That's
Oh,
terrible.
goodness. We're gonna have to change that.
Fuck.
We'll change the thumbnail.
Yeah,
later.
yeah.
Goodness me. Anyway, go ahead.
So I got it back a week ago.
Yeah.
Cause Julio actually gave me a 2070.
Yeah.
which he gave away for the record.
Yeah, he did give
No,
away
no, no, that's not how it went. That's not how it
it's
went.
a long story, but we don't get into
So-
that. Anyway, go ahead.
I switched it. I put the 2070 in. It worked.
Yeah.
And out of curiosity, I put the 3080 back, and it was actually it was actually working. So then my friend, can I say?
No.
You
not
know,
even calling.
well, one of my friends, he wanted to buy my 3080, so I sold it to him for 400.
Yeah.
And recently, oh God,
Jesus Christ.
recently I bought a 3070 MSI,
Yeah.
which is I don't know. I thought it was gonna be a slight
No,
improvement.
it's not an improvement.
No, no,
but it's a larger card. I get you where you're coming from, right? It's a larger card.
Yeah, that's what I'm
it's
saying.
Better ventilation. However, as I mentioned before, the chipset is completely different.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter the ventilation at all. At the end of the day, completely different card, completely different functions. That 3080 will be better. As I said, okay, goodness.
Do we have a camera back there? I want to show.
We should.
We should have a camera for the cameraman. That's actually
I'd get the monitor.
That would be something.
that would be kind of funny. So yeah.
But yeah, I see where you're coming from.
And the 2070 Super for my old PC. Oh Jesus
Jesus
Christ!
Christ,
I give it to the friend, the guy that bought the 3080,
Yeah.
and he actually found someone in the Saudi who bought
In
it.
those Saudi.
Yeah, who bought it? Who bought it for 400?
Saudi Arabia.
So
Yeah.
we split 200 and 200 for
Yeah.
the 2070 Super, which is honestly a good deal.
I'd say it's a pretty solid deal, especially considering our current times. Right now, I'd honestly say it's one of the best times to build a PC. Prices are at an all-time low, but it looks of it in most places, might I add, most places in Switzerland, at least I see most of the EU countries, even though we're not part of the EU, we still have a lot of policies from the EU when it comes to like sales and stuff and pricing. So right now is a good time in the EU to be building a PC.
Also, yeah,
I
he
highly
said
recommend it.
he's paying that much because finding a good GPU, because a 2070 Super isn't that bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's better than a 3060, right? Or
I think in terms of performance, around the same. Yeah, around the same.
Is the SM7B here?
what? The fucking yeah.
Oh, language.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Grab a mic.
Do you want to take this back?
there we
Yeah, probably.
And also,
go. It's right here. Yeah, yeah. The shore is right here.
right here.
Anyway, continue on.
So yeah, so it's still a good graphics card, but
Yeah.
I'm still like I was surprised when he told me he bought it for 400. Yeah, what are you doing?
Walnuts.
So just keep talking about like kind of your experience.
Say like my plans for the future.
Yeah, your plans for the future.
For the future.
What are you planning on buying?
For the future, probably I was thinking in a year or so. I want because I had 2 PCs so far.
Yep.
Both of them were from the same company. I don't know if I can say it.
All right, cameraman also has a mic now.
Do I now?
All right, cameraman.
Oh, we got a new.
Cameraman.
I can't hear you.
Might be number 4.
Do we have a camera for me?
No.
No, we don't. But
Oh wait, what you could do, Julio, is like last time you could move that one towards there.
No, I'm trying to. You keep talking. I'm gonna try and change this.
Okay, so cause so far my 2 PCs they were custom pre-builds.
Mm-hmm.
Next year I was thinking of selling my whole setup.
Oh wow.
Not also maybe the monitors, maybe because I have 2 monitors. Maybe what?
Nothing. I'm just testing out the mic.
Okay. It's good. It's good. I'm just gonna get it close.
Yep.
And I wanted to build my own PC.
Yep. Ooh,
I wanted to buy,
Welcome to the gang.
Yeah.
Welcome to the non-pre-build gang.
Yeah. Well,
Alright,
it's a custom.
Here I am.
It's working. It's working. Yeah, it's
All right,
working.
there we go.
Cameraman now.
Cameraman
I wanted
got a
to,
mic now.
With a 4090, hopefully.
Ooh, a
The
4090.
The XLR port for this was completely wet.
Oh
So I
goodness.
thought
Yeah.
Because of
I
what I
wonder
saw.
why.
when I splashed water on the camera.
Do you want to move that? Do you want to move the mount here so we turn the camera there so I can also talk?
I mean, Actually, that's not a bad idea.
Do you wanna?
Oh,
Do you wanna
I
take a
can't
break?
control it. No, there's no point. There's no point. No, we're good.
No.
We're good.
Okay.
I'll just stay back here. I like to add to the commentary anyway.
Okay.
Anyway, maybe next time for next podcast, we can consider moving the what would you call it, the
Mhm.
camera, so that maybe we can put 3 people in here.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea.
That'd be
We
awesome.
need
Because
to
I
look
think
into-
Gabriel's becoming an official part. Here's the
Yeah.
problem, though. He needs to kind of fix his attitude about other people's parents.
We're
Right.
just joking here. Come on.
Anyway, back to it. I'm thinking when I do start my channel, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm probably going to advertise first across a bunch of Discord platforms, which I think could. Oh no,
Bad idea.
bad idea. Why
Bad
not?
idea.
As much as I do think that Discord is a fantastic platform because there's a lot of servers that do self-advertisement channels and you can post links in there. The problem with Discord, not many people look at those links unless
Yeah.
it's like something extremely intriguing that people find. Because ASMR is a very big business. It's something that's
Yeah.
been going on for many years. It's something that a lot of people do. I personally think you should advertise. You should first find a niche that is unique to your
To myself,
ASMR.
yeah.
So that could be pretty easy to find. It depends what you do ASMR of. There's people who do, soap. There's people who do. There's people who do like slime
Yeah.
over whatever. There's a lot of people who do like glitter things, like marbles, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But you need to find something that you retain to be unique. You find it unique, a niche that you enjoy doing.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean that you need to do that all the time, but it needs to be something that you do once in a while, so that you can grasp views and people get to watch that.
Yeah.
And that's why I think that advertising that unique niche of yours on social medias like we did on Instagram, podcasts, YouTube videos, streams. Those are do the same thing and put it on multiple platforms, and then
Yeah.
that's also Discord. I'm not saying that you should
Yeah.
do it on Discord, but only Discord, or to start off just with Discord, is not a good idea.
Yeah.
I always think start off with the most advertisement on the most amount of platforms, and then you can downgrade to maybe being less active on Instagram or on Twitter,
Mhm.
and then just move on to your main platform, which is like YouTube, because that's where you'll be streaming, posting, whatever.
Yeah.
And then you can turn the clips from those YouTube videos into reels, into shorts, and then post that on TikTok and Instagram. But in the meantime, I think that you should just post on as many platforms as possible.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, I think we covered a lot of our topics today, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. I mean, just talking about that, we covered the topic about business marketing, which was a very important topic that we should have talked about. I know I'm making it sound like I'm very experienced into the field, and that I keep reiterating that's not our goal. Our goal is to not show that we're better or we know how to do things in a professional manner, because as you can see, we're not in the best conditions right now. We don't have the best setups. However, the gear we have is definitely capable of functioning in a professional environment, because we have quality gear, we have quality audio, quality lighting. Well, not quality lighting, but we need better lighting.
We need to work on our
good enough
lighting.
We have good enough lighting. But what we're saying is that this is how I've found success rate, and this is how I suggest people do things. But will it work for everyone? No. But did it work for me? Yes. Did it
Absolutely.
take time? Yes. Did it take effort? Yes. Did it take money?
Yes.
A lot.
Well, actually, not that much. I think
Because
that
we already had the gear.
yeah, but
for-
investing too much money into something that you don't know is gonna work out. People say take a risk and then wing it. I say do it, but do it only if you have a fallback plan.
Yeah.
If you have something that you can fall back on, because I'm all for taking risks. I'm all for trial and error. But if trial costs you thousands of dollars, then do not be willing to take that and be like, well, at least I tried. Because at the end of the day, there's things that you can do to not only prevent that from happening, but if it does happen, that you have something to fall back on. I always say plan for the worst.
Yeah.
And it's always good to do that. That's what I did, at least. And it worked out, but it didn't work out, obviously. We're not viral. We're not going viral. And we're only doing this because, we're having fun. And I like doing this. I hope you guys do, too. I mean, I was able...
You guys better. That's better.
Yeah. But I'm talking to you guys directly, you two, Gabri, Lily, because I did pull Gabri out of something important that he had to do, and I didn't mean to do that, and I was rude.
No, that's fine.
I was a bit rude about it, and I didn't
No,
want to be.
don't worry about
absolutely
it.
not.
Like, it sounds stupid because it's just
Listen, I've known you for many years.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get into it. And the genre that you posted me that you were doing was not ridiculous, but it was something that I didn't know. Because
Like
you
unexpected of me.
You used to do boxing, remember?
I kickboxing, yeah.
Yeah, kickboxing. And you went from telling me about kickboxing to this different genre, which I won't say if you don't want to.
No. Actually, I wanted to talk about because we're talking about what he likes to do his ASMR videos, so I don't mind.
Singing.
Well, basically, yeah. So
Yeah.
he likes to sing, and I think that's an amazing thing. Singing is fantastic, and it also goes along with audio and all that. So, but what I'm saying is that, like, what I've known you, and I'm not one to judge. I shouldn't be judging other people's things like that. I'm allowed to have my own opinion. But
Yeah.
I don't think that that should affect whether you can come here or not. The reason why we do this is to have fun. This is still your Sunday evening which you're spending doing this podcast with me. So at the end of the day, I should just be thanking you for just being able to do that, of course.
No, I didn't really get pissed today. I was just a bit, maybe, I don't know, surprised.
Yeah.
Because this is something you love to do, and I want to be part of it to help you.
Yeah.
But that's singing, like, it's also something
that really hits close to home, I
it's
guess,
for all my life, I've always, like, singing. I would always sing with my friends. Or even with you, when we were on Discord playing, Lalita and I'm always singing. He's annoyed by
Yeah, my brother does that too.
I'm always singing. And only recently I've started taking, like, lessons to actually be good at it. And I joined the choir group a few weeks ago.
That's awesome.
And that's why today but I had to skip because we had the rehearsal because in 2 weeks we're performing. That's why.
You're performing for the choir?
Yeah.
Oh, because the end of the year one, or?
No, the 21st of May. But at the end of the year, it's well, no, not at the end of the year for the graduation of the seniors. They want to do the American anthem apparently.
Oh, you're doing the American anthem?
Well, that's what my teacher told me if I wanted to be part of it. But I haven't decided
Do you know
yet.
the American anthem? Because
No.
I don't.
No.
I don't know the American anthem. Anyway.
God save. No.
No.
Oh,
Hey.
that's Britain.
God save the queen.
Yo,
What are you doing? No.
Can I have
was
some,
double.
Julia? Can I have some more juice?
I mean, at this point, we're actually close to finishing up, no?
Do you wanna?
So we should probably do some closing notes
So
while we get our.
I'm going to come in
orange
here
juice.
with a microphone, of course. Oh, hold on.
Oh goodness me!
Oh God.
Careful, don't get a what. The
What
gain
what is your plan here?
Did you hear that?
No, the gain,
No,
the gain
absolutely
to be up
not.
is a little bit too low.
Okay.
But when we start chewing, I can do something. Actually, you know what? How about we don't do that?
Hold on.
right now?
How about not
I
today?
can sit with you guys. How about that? Let's
Oh,
You
yeah,
wanna squeeze in?
let's squeeze in.
Oh shit! All right, I like it.
For the end of the podcast.
For
we
the
can
end.
just,
Oh, my
sit
head.
right- There we go.
Like
This
that?
is absolutely comfortable.
All
I've
right.
never been more comfortable. This is
Wait, let
fantastic.
me squeeze it. Take off the pillow.
I am.
Take the pillow out. Yes, more space.
Fantastic. Okay.
Oh, my
We
ribs.
can-
All right, perfect.
All right.
What are the closing notes?
We're closing it. I mean, I kind of like holding the microphone like this. It's actually.
Yeah,
kinda
just
We
like-
hurt your hand after a bit, though.
Yeah, probably.
You know what'd be nice, though? Being able to hold the microphone, but we have one of those stands you can put it right back on.
I do want that.
There's a stand right there.
No,
But
no,
also
no.
these boom arms were expensive. I'm not going to.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening. I think that we were able to get through a lot, and we are very thankful that you guys were able to, join us on this journey. I mean, we were able to get some Gabri in here. We were able to kind of redeem ourselves from our last one.
Yeah,
and,
with the.
Don't.
we're not going
Don't.
to mention it.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, with that being said, thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for embracing our thoughts, our opinions, especially. Thank you to everyone who sat here for the entirety of the podcast. We're not gonna go cook some dinner, aren't we?
Oh, yeah, that'll be fun.
Are we
I'm looking forward to that.
I think
Some
that
pool too.
Huh?
Pool.
Pool?
Maybe.
Spa.
maybe. We'll
Why
see.
not?
I don't see why not.
I'll see why not.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening. You guys have been fantastic. I'm gonna go back to my station so that I can close this shit out. But with that being said, you guys, thank you guys. You guys have any closing notes?
Love yourself, bitches.
What?
Nothing. Anyway,
Hey.
I'm kidding. Yeah, just take care, everyone. Stay safe and have a lovely time.
Love you.
See you